AEW.
I mean, Ronda came back, but I don't think she cares.
Said a lot worse things about wrestling. And she said a lot worse things about wrestling.
All right, let's move along then. Fine. Let's spin it again.
Well, no, you don't want to get Rob's opinion.
Hey, if anybody wants to jump in and talk about it, you got a point to make.
Oh.
Damn it.
Gunther, Drew.
Yeah.
This is a bad sign for LA Knight.
It probably is.
Gunther, for our audio podcast listeners, because this show is on audio form too, on Apple iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. It landed on what did it land on?
Drew and
Gunther?
Drew and Gunther instead of LA Knight. It almost hit LA Knight, but all right.
Life.
If anyone think Drew McIntyre is gonna beat Gunther, or this is just another bump in the road for Gunther?
I don't know if he will, but I think they should keep the title on Gunther. Like, they should keep his run going. That's just my opinion.
I mean, he's had it for quite a while. Drew McIntyre was a WrestleMania, beat Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania. I mean, he's not chopped liver here.
Oh, that's true.
Got to give him something too. I don't know. I don't think he's going to win either. But
yeah, I say Gunther. They're not going to take the title off him just yet.
All right.
My only concern, I'll just say real quick, is that Drew was off for a while because there was some talk about him not being happy with his booking. Whether that's true or not, who knows? He came back. He's now in a pretty good angle with Gunther, who's obviously really good. I hope that Gunther kind of keeps it, and it's not like part of Drew coming back is that he was promised that he was going to win the title or something like that. But it's a thought that crossed my mind.
I would say, hold on, don't spin this yet. Gunther's my favorite, man. I love Gunther. It would be booking malpractice if they had Gunther take the L against Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. Well, we're in agreement then.
Yeah, we are. I think all three of us are. Like, I think Gunther needs to win. Out of all of the NXT call-ups, I mean, the NXT call-ups, it just since NXT's been a thing as far as its current incarnation of NXT, I honestly would hazard a guess. I mean, obviously you got your Seth Rollins and people like that, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns. The way that they've booked Gunther since he came to the main roster has been nothing short of perfect. There is no way, in my head at least, that you have Drew McIntyre beat him for this championship. Yeah. Because
so where you go with Gunther?
And I love Drew, and this is no indictment on Drew. I think Drew McIntyre is freaking awesome. I'm a big fan, but in the same way that whoever beats Roman needs to it needs to be a special type of cat. The same thing even for the Intercontinental title. Like, the way they booked Gunther and his run, I don't think Drew winning does a whole lot to further make Drew. So it's like, yeah, you can put the strap on Drew and have him go over, but it's like, is that going to change the fans' perception of Drew McIntyre at all? I think people know Drew. It's like, you've been a world champion, you beat Brock Lesnar, you've done all these things. We know you're a top guy. For you to go in and beat Gunther, and then for the IC strap, I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, you don't need it. You'll be fine. You take the loss, you elevate Gunther. They've been doing a great job of it, and you keep it going. And I know that I don't know for sure, but he's close to eclipsing the Honky Tonk Man's record as Intercontinental Champion. And I think, WWE recently has been in this mold of like these records, and like they want to break all these things. He's so close to it. It would be weird for him not to break the Honky Tonk's record at this point. So long live Gunther, long live Imperium. The ring is sacred. Let him never be beat. And that is my take on that.
Hey, he's a good candidate for World Heavyweight Champion probably at some point, because Roman's gonna.
I must
down
say,
the line for sure.
Since we're talking about Gunther, I just thought of this right now. I really love his entrance. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool.
I agree with Brian too. He's been perfect. Like, there's nothing more you could ask from him. I don't know what else you could ask from him. He's done his.
I mean, he lost the weight. Like they always said, it's like, hey, and like me personally, like I loved heavy Walter, with he just looked like a big burly dude that was like, yeah, I do not want to get in a fight with you. He lost the weight, slimmed down, and he's still a badass. I was like, he's my favorite guy, honestly, on the roster right now.
Well, with his work, just the fact that his work is so stiff, but like still really good. It's just. Handles have really come along too, I think. So
there you go. There
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you froze up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you guys lose me?
Yeah.
No, it's good now.
All right. I was just saying that big fan of Gunther and his work, and obviously I think promos are coming along as well. Is basically what I said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Vlad. If you sound good right now, but if anything happens, you might have to restart your iPad. But we'll see. Give it a minute. All right. By the way, also, Brian, yes, freeform, anything you want to anytime you want to interject, don't wait for me to ask you guys to talk. We're all friends here. You can cut us off whenever you want. So